Imagine this. You walk into a room, and someone instantly tries to put you down. They smile, but their words are sharp. They act friendly, but their actions betray their true intentions. You sense something isn't right, but you can't put your finger on it. Have you ever met someone like this? Someone who drains your energy, twists your words, and makes you question yourself? These are toxic and evil people. And the worst part? They are everywhere. They can be in your workplace, among your so-called friends, or even in your own family. They manipulate, deceive, and try to control you. Their goal is simple: to break you, to make you feel weak, and to stop you from reaching your true potential. But here's the truth. They only succeed if you let them. Allah has given us wisdom, intelligence, and strength. We are not powerless. We do not have to be victims of their games. Islam teaches us how to outsmart such people, how to rise above their negativity, protect our peace, and walk away stronger than ever before. In this video, we will uncover 8 genius tactics that will help you deal with toxic and evil people without losing your patience, your dignity, or your faith. So, if you are tired of being manipulated, if you want to protect yourself from negativity, and if you are ready to take back control of your life, keep watching. And before we begin, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers. Your support helps us spread knowledge and positivity. Ignore and stay silent. In life, you will encounter people who thrive on negativity. They will provoke, insult, and manipulate, hoping to drag you into their toxic world. But remember, responding to such people only fuels their power over you. The moment you engage in their games, you give them exactly what they want: your energy, your emotions, your peace. But what if you choose to ignore them? What if you refuse to be affected by their words? That is where true strength lies. Ignoring toxic people is not a sign of weakness. It is wisdom. It is self-control. It is power. When someone hurls insults at you, remain silent. When they try to pick a fight, walk away. When they spread rumors, let your character speak for itself. Silence is louder than words. It is the most powerful response to those who seek to disturb your peace. The moment you stop reacting, you take away their control over you. They want to see you angry, hurt, and defeated. But when you remain calm, they are left confused, powerless, and defeated by their own frustration. This does not mean that you should tolerate abuse or injustice. If someone is harming you physically or emotionally, you must take action to protect yourself. But for the petty arguments, the baseless criticisms, and the endless negativity, silence is your greatest weapon. There is no need to justify yourself to those who are determined to misunderstand you. There is no need to lower yourself to their level. Hold your head high and walk away with dignity. And when they hear absurd talk, they withdraw from it and say, "Our deeds are for us, and your deeds are for you. Peace be on you." We do not desire to be entangled with the ignorant people. We do not have to entertain negativity. We do not have to let toxic people rob us of our tranquility. We have the power to turn away, to focus on our own path, and to leave the ignorant to their ignorance. So the next time someone tries to provoke you, remember this: your silence is not your weakness. It is your strength. It is your shield. It is your power. Let them talk. Let them gossip. Let them spread negativity. You have a greater mission. You have a purpose far beyond their petty games. Walk away, keep your peace, and leave them behind. Because at the end of the day, your silence speaks louder than their words. 2. Respond with kindness. It takes great strength to respond with kindness when faced with hatred. When someone speaks to you with rudeness, your immediate reaction might be to respond with the same harshness. When someone tries to hurt you, your heart might push you to seek revenge, but true wisdom lies in self-control. The ability to stay calm and respond with goodness is a sign of inner strength, not weakness. Kindness is a weapon that disarms the toxic and confuses the evil. Toxic people expect you to react with anger, They expect you to fight back, to scream, to curse, to sink to their level. But when you respond with kindness, you break their expectations. You leave them speechless. They do not know how to handle it because they feed on negativity. They thrive on conflict. But when you refuse to give them that satisfaction, you take away their power. You show them that their words and actions do not define you. Instead, your character is defined by patience, wisdom, and faith. This does not mean you should allow yourself to be mistreated. Islam does not teach us to be passive in the face of injustice. If someone is harming you, you have the right to stand up for yourself. But what Islam teaches is that not every battle is worth fighting. Some people are so filled with hatred that responding to them with the same energy only brings you down to their level. Instead of engaging in useless arguments, choose peace. Instead of letting anger consume you, choose patience. Instead of spreading more hatred, choose kindness. When you respond to evil with goodness, the one who hates you may become your friend. Their hearts may soften. Their perception of you may change. And even if they do not change, even if they continue in their evil ways, you will remain in peace. You will not allow their negativity to destroy your soul. Be kind, not because they deserve it, but because it makes you stronger, because it brings you closer to Allah, because it makes you victorious in the eyes of your Creator. 3. Do not share your secrets. Your secrets are your power. The moment you share them with the wrong person, you hand over control of your life. Toxic and evil people thrive on information. They will listen to your struggles, your fears, your mistakes, not because they care, but because they are gathering weapons against you. They will pretend to be your friend, act like they understand, and then one day they will use your own words to harm you. How many times have people betrayed you? How many times have you trusted someone with your deepest thoughts, only to find out they shared them with others? This is because not everyone deserves to know your inner world. Some people only listen so they can spread rumors. Some people only pretend to support you so they can watch you fail. This is why silence is protection. You do not need to explain your life to anyone. You do not need to share your weaknesses, your dreams, or your private affairs with people who might not have pure intentions. Some things are meant to stay between you and Allah. He is the only one who will never betray you. He is the only one who truly understands your pain, your struggles, and your journey. You do not have to announce your next move. Let people see your success, not your plans. Let them see your strength, not your struggles. Move in silence, protect your peace, because when you keep your matters between you and Allah, no one can interfere. No one can manipulate you. No one can destroy what they do not know. So, be wise. Keep your personal life personal. Share only with those who have proven their loyalty, and even then, be mindful. Because in a world filled with envy, your silence is your shield. Distance yourself. Sometimes the best way to deal with toxic and evil people is to simply walk away. Not every battle needs to be fought. Not every relationship needs to be saved. Not every person deserves a place in your life. There comes a time when you must choose your peace over chaos, your sanity over stress, and your future over the past. Toxic people drain you. They bring negativity, confusion, and emotional pain. They manipulate, deceive, and disrespect you, yet they expect you to stay. They twist words, play mind games, and make you doubt yourself. And the worst part? The longer you stay around them, the more you lose yourself. You start questioning your worth. You start feeling anxious, exhausted, and unmotivated. That is why distance is necessary. Some people will try to make you feel guilty for walking away. They will call you selfish, accuse you of being ungrateful, or pretend to be the victim. But you must remember, protecting yourself is not selfishness, it is survival. Allah does not want you to suffer at the hands of toxic people. He does not want you to stay in relationships that break you. Islam teaches us to surround ourselves with goodness and avoid harm. So, distance yourself. Step away from the people who drain you. Cut ties with those who only bring drama, manipulation, and pain. Choose your well-being. Choose your peace. And remember, you do not owe anyone an explanation for protecting your soul. If someone is not treating you right, you have every right to walk away. Sometimes leaving is the greatest act of self-respect. And when you distance yourself from the wrong people, you create space for the right ones. You allow Allah to fill your life with people who uplift you, support you, and bring you closer to Him. Pray for Allah's protection. No matter how strong or wise you are, there are some battles you cannot fight alone. Toxic and evil people may plot against you, spread lies, or try to bring harm to your life, but remember, you are never alone. The most powerful defense against their harm is not revenge, not arguments, not anger. It is prayer. When you turn to Allah and ask for His protection, you place yourself under the shield of the most powerful, the most just, the best of protectors. There are people who smile in your face but wish for your downfall in secret. There are people who act kind but hold envy and hatred in their hearts. You may not always recognize them, but Allah sees everything. He knows the hidden intentions of every person around you. He knows the traps that have been set against you, and He alone can protect you from harm before it even reaches you. When you pray for Allah's protection, you are placing your trust in the One who never fails, never sleeps, and never ignores the cries of His servants. You are handing over your worries to the One who can turn enemies into dust, who can change the hearts of people, and who can remove obstacles from your path without you even knowing they existed. So, make it a habit to pray for protection every day. Ask Allah to shield you from toxic people, to guard you from envy, to block any harm before it even reaches you. Recite Ayatul Kursi every morning and evening. Make dua with sincerity, and then walk through life with confidence, knowing that no enemy, no evil eye, no toxic person can harm you when Allah is on your side. Because in the end, the strongest person is not the one who fights back, but the one who trusts Allah completely. And when you leave your affairs to Him, victory is guaranteed. 6. Surround yourself with righteous people. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with those who lie, gossip, and deceive, eventually, their habits will start affecting you. But if you choose to be around righteous people, those who remind you of Allah, who uplift your soul, and who bring goodness into your life, you will find peace, strength, and true success. Toxic and evil people thrive in environments of negativity. They want you to stay trapped in their web of drama, manipulation, and bad habits. They want to see you distracted from your purpose and weakened by their influence. But you have a choice. You can walk away from that darkness and step into the light. You can choose to surround yourself with people who genuinely care for you, who want to see you succeed in this life and the next. Allah also tells us in the Quran, "Keep yourself content with those who call their Lord morning and evening, seeking His pleasure, and let not your eyes overlook them, seeking the splendor of the worldly life. And do not obey the one whose heart we have made heedless of our remembrance, and who has followed his desire and whose behavior has exceeded the limits." Righteous friends are not just people who make you laugh or keep you company. They are the ones who push you to be better, who remind you of your worth, and who encourage you to stay firm in your faith. Now ask yourself, who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they people who bring out the best in you? Do they encourage you to make wise decisions, to seek knowledge, to stay away from sin? Or are they pulling you into negativity, distractions, and toxic habits? If you find yourself in bad company, it's time to make a change. You don't have to announce it. You don't have to explain yourself. Just quietly distance yourself from people who do not align with your values and seek those who do. And if you feel like you are alone, turn to Allah. Ask Him to send you righteous companions who will help you on your journey. Because the truth is, good friends are not just blessings in this world. They are the kind of wealth that will benefit you in the hereafter. And when you surround yourself with the right people, you protect yourself from the poison of toxic ones. 7. Do not fall into their games. Toxic and evil people thrive on control. They love to manipulate, provoke, and trap you in their web of mind games. They twist the truth, spread rumors, and make you question yourself. They try to pull you into arguments, drain your energy, and break your confidence. But the greatest trick they play is making you believe that you must fight back in their way. They want you to lose control, to react in anger, to become just like them. That is their game. And the only way to win is not to play. When someone insults you, your first instinct may be to respond with anger. When someone spreads lies about you, your heart may burn with the desire to prove them wrong. When someone disrespects you, you may feel the need to stand up and fight. But remember, you do not have to attend every battle you are invited to. Some fights are designed to waste your time, to pull you down to the level of the toxic person. And the more you engage, the more power you give them over you. Toxic people want to see you lose control. Do not give them that satisfaction. Stay above their games, protect your peace, and remember, your silence, your patience, and your focus will always be your greatest weapons. 8. Trust Allah and have patience. At times, dealing with toxic and evil people can feel overwhelming. Their words, their actions, and their deceit can leave you feeling drained and frustrated. You may wonder why you have to endure such people in your life. You may feel the urge to take matters into your own hands, to fight back, or to seek revenge. But true wisdom lies in trusting Allah and practicing patience. Allah never places hardship in your life without a reason. If you are dealing with toxic individuals, know that this is not a punishment. It is a test of your character, a test of your faith, and a test of your patience. Allah is watching how you respond. Will you let their negativity consume you, or will you rise above it with patience and trust in Him? Patience does not mean accepting mistreatment. It does not mean allowing people to walk all over you. Patience means staying firm in your faith, controlling your emotions, and waiting for Allah's justice rather than seeking revenge with your own hands. It means knowing that no matter how much someone tries to harm you, Allah's plan is greater, and His justice is certain. So, do not waste your energy worrying about toxic people. Do not let their actions steal your peace. Instead, hand over your affairs to Allah. Trust Him, be patient, and focus on improving yourself. Because in the end, Allah's justice is perfect, and He never abandons those who put their trust in Him. And when the time is right, you will see. The ones who tried to break you will be left behind, and you will rise stronger than ever before. Toxic and evil people will always exist, but they do not have power over you, unless you give it to them. When you apply these 8 genius tactics, you take back control. You stop falling into their traps, you protect your peace, and most importantly, you strengthen your connection with Allah. Remember, Allah sees everything. No evil goes unnoticed, and no act of patience goes unrewarded. So instead of wasting your energy on negativity, focus on your growth, protect your heart, and trust that Allah's justice is always near. If this video helped you, make sure to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to Deen Explorers. Your support helps us continue spreading beneficial knowledge. May Allah protect you from all harm and bless you with wisdom, strength, and peace.